right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk with Steven. Thank you for joining us today. For those of you who have been following Talk with Steven, you know what is going to happen. You know what is about Talk with Steven is all about. But for our new audience who just joined us right now, welcome to Talk with Steven. Talk with Steven is a weekly talk show that I organize to share stories about inspiring people, inspiring individuals who have achieved extraordinary success in their life in terms of their own happiness, their health, their career, their business, and everything. So it has been 1 year since we have started Talk with Steven, and we have successfully interviewed about 38 speakers, and these speakers are not some ordinary people. They are successful individuals actually who have talked about many topics, many interesting topics along this 1 year time. So if you wanted to, you are feeling down, you wanted to get some inspiration, some motivations, this kind of things, you can just go to my Facebook profile, just scroll through, find the live session that your heart wants, and just join us live there. Okay, and this week talk with Stephen is actually brought to you by Freshing Mehendi. Freshing Mehendi is a henna company where they put bridal henna for all the brides and everything. So we have the founder of Freshing Mehendi here with us today to share about how she has survived this pandemic as an artist. So you know that the pandemic pretty much affected everyone's life, every single one of us. Even I got affected by the pandemic, you know. And one of the industry that really struggled during this pandemic time and everything is the arts industry. Usually many people out there, they don't give the respect to the artists as we give to other professions, because they think, oh, artist is easy, art job is easy and everything. Even I thought that at one point of my time. But when I got to know the people, the artists, the amount of hard work they do, the hours that they spend to create one single artwork, is just so good. It's just a lot actually. So from there, my respect for the artists have grown a lot, and they have suffered a lot during this pandemic time actually. Like, they have a lot of works which has been cancelled. People ask for refunds. So many things that happened, and I have personally saw many artists are forced to get a job or a side job or some other things that they are doing just to survive, just to get the day-to-day income, so that they can feed their family, put a food in their table and everything. So for this week talk with Stephen, we have Umathevy, the founder of Freshing Mehendi, here with us today to share with us about how she not only survived this pandemic time, but she also grew her business to the next level during this pandemic, and how she have done it, why she have done it, how she have built a business around it, and everything is very inspiring. So we're gonna invite Uma to the stream now, so that we can answer all our favorite questions to get the start of the show. Hello, Uma.
Hi, Steven. Thank you for
Hello.
having me in your show.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. This is my second time actually interviewing Uma in the pandemic, in this talk with Steven. The first one
Yes.
was last year. So now during this new year, we're having Uma again in our talk show to share with us about how much she have grown during this pandemic time. So how are you, Uma? How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. Just been busy with
Nervous?
so many things.
Okay, Uma. So let's start the session without having any obstacle. So just hold on for a while. Okay, so let's start the session without having any obstacle. I thought just now they can hear the echo from the background. So the audience
Oh,
just
okay.
have told me. So audience here, if you can hear me well, if you can hear Uma well, please do let us know in the chat box. Also, please do share this session out there. So Uma, let's jump straight to the questions. I have so much of questions. So for audience, if you have any questions, please do ask. Otherwise, I'll keep asking questions to Uma. So Uma, when the pandemic hit, right? So you are running this company called Freshing Mehendi, which is basically you go and put mehendi for people, professional hennas, and this kind of things. And what is you from where your source of income will come before the pandemic?
Okay. First of all, hello everyone. Thank you for joining. You can share this link to people so that more people can join and listen to my story. Also, okay, I am a full time artist. That means when I was studying time itself, I started doing henna as a part time business. So that time was like just for fun lah. Like not I didn't even know I'm going to be an artist. My dream was not even to be an artist, but then I started henna because my mom said, "Why not you go and learn henna and see?" it might be it. My mom is a person where she believes that if you have extra skill, it will help you in future. So
Okay.
I don't really understand why she say that, but for me it's like you sponsoring for the class means okay, I'll go and learn. So she paid for the class and all, so I went and learned. But eventually, it's something that this ink comes out and then it stains on people, makes people happy, and also I also got a bit excited, so I kept destroying people's hand in the beginning stages when I was doing henna after I
Learning
went.
process, right?
Yeah, learning process lah. So I make a lot of mistakes and all. And then eventually I started gaining more interest. I started to go for henna. I started doing like henna booth in college and so on. So at one point of time, I was very sure that because I saw the market for henna. There's like wedding
Okay.
industry market for henna and all. And I was like, this one I like to do. And at the same time, I can earn a pretty good amount of money. Only if I focus fully, I can do better. But the problem that I was going through was like, even when I was doing henna, the problem people used to ask me every time when I go for a henna session, the question people ask me, this one can be a full time job or not? This one can be a sustainable career or not? This one, the only wedding season, right? So, but when as people think there's something called wedding season, yes, there is, but I'm doing henna, but I don't really see every month somehow people are getting married.
Okay.
So it's like I'm like, why people keep asking this? I said don't know, but because of that itself, there was a lot of fear inside of me. So it's like then I also started doubting whether this can be done or not and not. And but one thing I was very sure that I wanted to do this as a full time job because I know I can. If even if I get like 2 3 bookings itself, I can actually cover my whole month already. So I don't
Hmm.
have to worry so much. So if I can really focus full time, means I was thinking I can actually earn quite a good amount of money. But I was having a lot of fear because of my fear itself. I couldn't do this business. So there was
Okay.
a time where I made ET Ideas. It's a business incubator platform where I found mentors who can guide me on how I can grow my passion into a sustainable career so that it's not like that means I won't have the fear lah. That means like overcoming my fear, handling a lot of my emotion. So I got mentors who was guiding me eventually, slowly that. And when I started to get guidance from my mentor and all, to be honest, that one whole year I was booked. So imagine that you're secure. People used to ask me whether the next day you got booking or not, or the next month you got booking or not. So when I started getting the right guidance and the encouragement and the confidence that my mentors guided me and gave me and all, I was able to close my bookings for almost one whole year.
So,
So
okay.
that time I was very happy lah because you don't have to even worry one whole year. You're like okay,
Hmm.
you're settled already.
This is the year of 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 2020, 2019,
Before
around
the pandemic lah.
before
Okay.
the pandemic, yes.
Hmm.
So, but I was very lucky to meet my ET ideas and my mentors and all before the pandemic because I was booked, right? So I had certain because if people book means they must pay deposit. So I already
Okay.
had a certain amount of savings and all already, so I was a bit okay. So when the pandemic, you remember I was so happy, right? So that's why I cannot get too happy. So be careful and be too happy because it makes you feel lazy and you don't want to do anything. That's when the pandemic hit. So when the pandemic hit, I was like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? First thing is, I don't have working experience because I never worked anywhere. I got work in customer service for 1 month lah. I also got work as a waiter, but it's not that I want to go back and do. So I don't have working experience, and in more than that, in pandemic, nobody is going to get no. Everyone was losing job. So
Yeah.
imagine if I want to go outside and look for job, probably I'll be working in a 99. So I'm like, I was like very, very scared. But to a certain extent, I also had the confidence that I have mentors to go back and ask. So I went
Hmm.
back to my mentor. I'm like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. And also, my mentor said,
Like,
since
how,
I
how
can.
do you feel when people are asking for refunds and now you have a secure income, but now they're asking for refunds which you need to take and give it to them. So how do you feel at that point of time?
Okay, that was really. I think I got refund few people also, and angrily was refunding them. But that time I was still figuring out how to like handle that situation lah. But again, it's all about how you handle your emotion because if you know how to handle your emotion and if you know how to handle your client, you don't even need to give back a refund because
Hmm.
the refund will only take place when there's a full cancellation. But in the beginning process, when the pandemic hit, right, everyone was a bit confused with the refund things now, because they're like, do we refund, do we not refund, do we postpone, everyone was in that this one, for it was a chaos in the beginning. So I
Mm,
also got refund few people, but it was a bit scary for me, because imagine that the saving was the one which kept me going, like I need to pay for everything, I need to survive, right? So that was the saving. And if people start, I'm going to refund back, means it's, I don't know how, what to do. So I'll be like, of course, I'm paranoid and all. But again, I got help from my mentor, learn how to handle those situations, handle my emotion. Because when I was able to handle my emotion, I know what are the things to speak to my clients, so that I don't react, my client don't react, and they also understand, and we come up with a solution. The solution
mm,
is pretty simple. When they postpone, means you tell us the new date lah, and we'll continue with the new date. That's it. But
mm.
yeah, it was a bit like very scary lah in the beginning. So yeah, it was
It's
emotional.
more about you stable. Yeah, it's more about stabilizing yourself first from the fear, from
Yeah.
the emotions, and all these things, which make you calm down first. So after you now you face the biggest obstacle, which is pandemic, and people are asking for refunds, and you're also not happy, but you are giving them the refunds, and your mentor is guiding you to handle your emotions and all these things. So again, the pandemic haven't finished yet. It's still going on until now. And in the 2020, it was even more worse, where you cannot even come out. Everything was super uncertain and everything. So what are the things that you have done to get your income? Because now you cannot go out there to put hennas and everything. So you need to somehow get some incomes for you to cover your expenses and everything. What are the things that you have done to actually get income from freshing Mandy?
Sorry, I zone out a bit. You mean during the pandemic, is it?
Yeah, during the pandemic, like what are the things that you have done to get your income back? Because now you have no income ready due to the
Mm.
pandemic and everything. Everybody is refunding and everything. So what are the things that you have done differently that gets you the income, but you're not going out there and doing work in 99 or anything else. You are still doing your business of freshing Mandy, and how you get your
Yeah.
income from that.
Okay, so that's when I was a bit scared and all, and then I went back to my mentor and asked, "What do I do?" So then my mentor told me that try to do a workshop or like a henna class online or something like
Mm,
that. She just roughly told, but then after that, first I was like, how to teach henna online, because it's something you need to teach them how to hold the cones and so many things, So for
mm,
me, I already set my mind that henna class can be only done physical class. But then the pandemic got me to think that that's not true. It actually can be done through online, and that's because I started an introductory workshop. First, I was a bit, I fight with my mentor, I don't think so can do and this and that. But I listened and I tried it out. So she said, if you got so much of fear, you're not sure and not, do with your friends, your friends first. So then I'm like, okay lah, friends means if anything happen also tamalu can, like you still can cover and all. So when I did with my friends, I figured out a way to do it, which also help people lah. I mean they also get to understand what I'm teaching, and they get to apply, and they can learn the proper how to draw proper henna design. So I started with a very very not too complicated, very very simple workshop. Even for people who don't know how to draw at all, also they can join the workshop, and after the workshop they'll be able to draw. So that's like the most fun part lah. So that's why they're like, oh my god, I didn't even know that I can draw. So this is like the current, the common testimonial I'll get after the workshop. So it's just getting them to see that they can actually draw, giving them the confidence that they can actually draw. It's not true that if you think that you can't draw. So I started the 2 hours introductory workshop, which actually gave me more opportunity because now it's online. So when it's online, I can reach out to more people. So I got students from I'm in KL, and I have got students from Johor, Singapore, and like Kedah, Penang, and Ipoh, and all this all around Malaysia now.
mm,
So from that the introductory workshop is only 150, so it's also very convenient for people to like, okay lah, 150 only lah, let's give it a try, they're learning a new set of skill. But
mm,
after that, for those who wants to become a henna artist, or wants to really learn the techniques and the tips of becoming a henna artist, and all this, then I got another idea. It evolved to a next step, was to start a course, but the one also online. So it was like a 20 hours intermediate henna course. uh, from if you join the course, you are starting your journey as an henna artist. You can be a part-time first lah, of course part-time first, then after that,
Mm.
even if you really focus a lot, then you can also become a full-time artist.
So, what do you have this thought of you are, because you are teaching them whatever that you know, your years of experience to your audience, to your participants and everything. So, do you have this fear of they will become your competitor, or they, if because they can go out there and start their own henna page and they can start their own business and everything. So, do you have this thought of you're teaching them everything, they will become your competitor and this kind of things?
uh, with students, I I don't know whether if I have no, but with other people, got other henna artists, that feeling is there. But also when I really think back, it's actually not true, because even for me, right, I cannot take 10 bookings a day. I only can take one booking a day.
Mm,
So, and there's also very less good henna artists in Malaysia. And there's a lot of good henna artists only in KL. So when it comes to like different like states like Johor, Penang and all, people are, it's still a new thing. So there's like a lot of, it gives a lot of opportunity for people to start building in this career. And it's
mm.
actually not a competition. It's not true. It's just that we will feel the competition thing lah,
Mm.
but it's actually not true.
Okay,
So
okay. Nice, nice. We have another question from our audience. So, who asked, like, how do you do your marketing usually for your classes, for your henna service and everything? He asked, like, beside Instagram or Facebook, how else do you promote your artwork? What do you do? Like, what is your marketing material? What do you do?
I think I remember my mentor. Okay, I learned marketing skills like properly only after joining PT ideas and all, because I learned from my mentor how to do marketing and all. It's like simple things like setting end goals. So if let's say I have like usually in the beginning, right, when you start any business, first all your friends, your family, everyone will come and support you. They'll buy your product, they'll join your class and all. So in the beginning when I started my workshop also, it was very overwhelming because my full class was full already. So I thought that, oh, I can do marketing and all. But the challenges start after that, because the challenges will start after the third workshop or fourth workshop, because it's difficult to get the people, because the excitement is not there. But that's where you
Mm,
need to push yourself. And I remember once my mentor told, if you want to get 10 participants for your class, you need to reach out to 100 people. So when you need to, no matter what, I have like about 5,000 followers in my Instagram. That means a lot of people know I do henna. But it doesn't mean when I post a flyer, it doesn't mean that people sign up for my class. I still need to go one by one and just ask them, I'm doing this workshop. Are you interested to join? So it's like always you need to put that hard work lah. So if you
mm,
put the hard work, sometimes you message to this 100 people. For example, you're messaging 50 people, right? The 50 people may not reply, but you will get sign up from different places. Suddenly, other people say, "Okay, I'm going to join your class." So then only it's like getting you to see, you put this much of hard work means you will get this much. So you put 10% means you're probably going to get like 5% of the fruit of that. So if you put
mm.
100% means you'll probably get 50% of it. So yeah, that's how
Okay,
it works
okay.
lah. Mm.
Okay, nicely answered. Nicely answered. So we have people sharing. They are sharing the session in their in their Facebook groups. Thank you so much for doing that. So Uma, next question is: so now first you very had so much of fear about the pandemic and everything, and then you're able to handle that, and then you started to look at the opportunity that this pandemic has provided you, which is starting to going online, teaching people how to do that and everything, which eventually lead to increasing your income, right? Because many of the people who went for your henna classes and everything, they come back to become your team members, right? Can share about that a bit.
Okay, I think my journey was quite a nice, challenging, and exciting journey, because first I was a part-time henna artist, and then I became a full-time henna artist, and then after that I started this online class because I didn't have job. Everything got postponed. So after that, everyone started. I mean, the pandemic they open up a bit, right? So when people can start getting married and all, I was getting a lot of bookings already, because one thing is there's already 2 years of postponed bookings, and there's new bookings are coming in as well. So, and I knew that I don't want to waste, because I cannot take so many. And I also know if I don't build a team, my income will be just, that means no matter how famous I become in future, I cannot. My income will be the same
It'll
because
be
I only can
stagnant,
take.
just
Yeah,
there.
it will be stagnant, So that's when my mentor told me that why not you start building a team. So that's when like I go back to my students. So it's actually a
Hmm.
very nice role. So I went back because I already teach them, right? I went back to my
Yeah.
students and see who's really, really interested and who really wants to learn first. I mean, that means they're not expecting so much for that income part, because you can't immediately give them so much because you need to train them, and that consumes a lot of time and energy and things planning and things like that. So for those who really willing to learn, I take them in my team, and now I'm guiding them. So now they also can do bridal henna for brides. So like me, one person is times four already now lah. So the income
Hmm.
also grows. So eventually, I also will take less bookings and start training more people. So
Nice. Nice. Uh, okay. What is the key thing that you have learned during this pandemic time that actually help you to build your income, to grow your business and everything? The key thing that you have learned during this pandemic time.
I think there's so many things. Okay.
Let me two. Pick
I
two.
think the key thing is setting an end goal. Setting
Okay.
a end goal on like day to day basis. If you don't have like big goals, it's okay. But I'm sure all of us have something in our heart that we want to do something. So that's there, but some people cannot see it clearly, some people can see it clearly. So if you can't see it clearly, set the small, small goals. Like recently, what I was going through is like thinking about all the big, big things, and I was forgetting to do all the small, small things. So the little, little things that I supposed to do, I was not doing that, but I already started thinking. Now I got team ready. I need to do this, which is like then only I understand that nothing is going to go according to your plan. So don't overthink it and take all the small, small steps. I know for me it's like many people have said it, but that's actually the truth lah. Like that's the key. If you start taking the small step, then you can reach to the bigger goals. I think everyone have read this or heard this somewhere, but I think that's something that I need to remind myself also. So take
That's
small steps and set end goals on small, small goals. Yeah,
awesome.
and
That is
handle
a
your
very
emotions.
yeah. That's a very good point. Point. Uma. Thank you so much for sharing that. Even I was like, okay, now I'm started to think like, what are the small things that I'm not looking at it right now?
Yeah, for
So
example, it's like I need to go and get my car park payment done. It's like the simplest thing, the things that your own things you need to handle first before you want to handle other stuff. So like yeah, that's the thing.
nice,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. So next question. Now, Freshie Mehendi is grown to like four times. Like you have people who are coming in, and many people who have actually went for your classes. They went out there and start something on their own, creating new stuff and everything. What is the new project that Freshie Mehendi is currently working on, Uma?
Okay. So it's okay. One thing is you cannot work on only one thing. That means if I'm going to be a henna artist and I'm going to do only henna alone, I'll get bored. That means I don't have I won't, the excitement will be gone, if you go keep doing the same thing again and again and again. So that's why I learned, that's why the pandemic was such a good opportunity, because I learned how to marketing. I learned a lot of new sets of skill. I learned how to talk to people. I learned how to set end goals. So there's so many things I learned. And also that's the time we were, because I before even when I was doing henna a long time ago, I used to use this henna skill and do on canvas painting.
Okay.
So then only I figured out that henna, it doesn't mean if you learn henna means you can only do henna for people. You can actually use the skill and use it in different mediums. So I have a student who is my teammate now, and she's my partner now, where she take this skill and she start doing bottle art. So she does this mind blowing bottle art where each bottle art is like about 400 ringgit plus, because no one can do that. You Google also, you cannot find it. It's super
I have here.
unique. Oh yeah, Stephen was about it. Okay, I can't see clearly, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
the bottom part, and it's super unique, and you cannot get it anywhere. And what got me to see is like, wow, you learn this, you can actually do something else also. So that's when like I'm also co-founder of Artisan Cottage. It's a platform where we sell customized artwork, and it's a bit more. This platform is a bit more unique because we use henna skills to create artwork in different mediums.
Mm,
So That's why the platform is a bit different, and we also work with different types of artists in that platform lah. So we came up with a new product. We launched a new product on last 30th of December, which is
Oh,
called Momento. Yeah, it's super exclusive, really exclusive product, because it's only 100 pieces available. So Momento is it's done using a ceramic plate, and we convert the whole plate into a customized artwork.
yeah.
So
It's purely done in using your handmade, and everything is done in handmade, right?
correct. It's purely done with handmade, and it's well coated. This one is can be given as a gift for wedding gift, graduations, and birthday, and so on lah.
Mm. So if you guys are
So
wondering what is this plate, can I
yeah,
have a look at it? We have a slide for that. So let me just show you. It's so beautiful, guys. Look at that. So
yes,
it's just so beautiful when I look at it. It's like first I thought, oh, plate, like why you want to customize a plate because you need to eat on it and everything. But then I realized this is like a designer plate where it's done by the original designers, and they're only having like only 100 of this only produced, right, Uma? After this, there is no more produce anything, right?
no more. So that's why it's very exclusive, because it's only 100 globally, but it's no more 100, it's 99 already. So one person already bought
Oh,
this ceramic. So we got one person, ETIDS,
yeah.
also
So
bought this for somebody. So I think the person was really, I mean, sometimes we produce something, we also like will feel like whether we did the right thing or not. But when we give this gift for that person, he was so happy, and he was like, it's a feeling that you cannot get this anywhere else. And
yep,
especially, it's a customized work, and not only that, the plate comes together with certificate. It's called the certificate of authenticity. If for
this is
those
the one,
who
right? Certificate of
yeah, correct.
authenticity. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the certificate of authenticity. Those of you don't know, if you go to art gallery, like you go to art gallery, the piece of artworks are super expensive. Some of it can go for millions, and
Yep.
they give the certificate. Yeah, they give a certificate for the artwork that you buy. That means the artwork is done by this person, so it's certified. So this product also is something like that. The product is only done by this artist, and we giving a certificate for that, and also comes together with a super exclusive box set. The packaging is so cool. Yeah, it's a very nice box with a gold stamping on it, and also we are giving a card. That means you give this as a gift, right? We give like the gift card is also customized, the gift card, so we'll put like two from who and all. So when
Mm.
somebody is receiving this, they will feel it's a feeling, it's a feeling that you will never forget.
Yeah,
So
it
that's
it looks absolutely beautiful. For those of you who don't know, I was there when they give this to this wonderful person called Anthony, and
yeah,
it was such an amazing thing. Like where he opened the box. So I was there when he opened the box because it's a gift from ETIDS to him. So he opened the box. The plate looks absolutely beautiful with the code that has been customized and everything, well coated, so beautiful. And he almost cried at the point of time. But
yeah,
when the moment he knows that there is only 100 of this plate has been produced in the world, and he's the first one to actually receive it, he become even more emotional, and he was very thankful. So I think it's a perfect gift for your loved ones, and to share with them about how much you love them, because nobody can get it. Once the 100
correct.
thing is done, it's done.
Yeah,
That's all.
the design is customized and all, but then the codes is something that we brainstorm with our client. So for example, if you want to get this gift for someone, right? If you have no idea how is it going to be and things like that, you can contact us. We'll actually brainstorm and all. We'll write like some nice quotes and so on lah. So it's you. We will talk to you and we'll design it for you. So that's
Nice, nice.
the nice
What is
part.
this? Which events can we give this? What are the celebrations we can? So it's suitable for this kind of gift.
I think it's very suitable for like engagement, for weddings, and then for graduation, for housewarming. If people are going into a new house and you want to
Hmm.
give a very nice gift, these are the things that you can give, because it will really mean a lot to them. And also, it's a collector item. The thing is, some people they really love collector, and you have no idea how much this can be valued in future. So that's also something that we can we can think about lah. But for us, it's not about that. It's like we just want to see how creative we can go for this product.
Somebody,
So
somebody is actually asking a very good question. Can we give it to VIP for
of
an event?
course, of course, you can give it for VIP because they will probably will think like, where did you even get this from? Because most of the things like this kind of design is mostly printed, but
Mm,
we are not printing it out. We are actually designing it. It's custom made and it's well coated, and it takes at least 5 to 6 days to produce this. So it's like very, very carefully crafted, very nicely packed, and nicely presented as well. So of
yeah,
course, for VIP, it's definitely a best gift because they like more like customized things, very authentic things. So they would be very happy to get it.
yeah, beautiful, Uma, beautiful. Like one lead to another, you have actually keep developing your business to the next levels from
And give to, yeah, winners also.
yeah
Somebody
from yeah, somebody is asking can give to winners. Yeah.
Yes, yes, that would be a very, very good idea. Winners, VIPs, for
Mm,
your colleagues. Like in companies, you want to give like the best gift. You can. This will be a very, very awesome gift, lah.
yeah.
For the
Yeah,
price part, yeah.
yeah, people are already inquiring about what is this and everything. So I have put the link in the chat box for you to contact Uma. It's a Google form for you to, on how you can contact Uma and everything, so that she can actually explain to you about this particular product because it's very customized. So it's according to what your need is. So the price also is according to that. But it's, trust me, it's going to be a beautiful thing that you can ever give to someone.
Yes.
And please do follow Freshing Mehendi and also Artisan Cottage in the social media, so that Uma's number is already there as well. So contact them so that they can actually work with you on how you can customize your own memento. It's going to be a very beautiful moment when you give this memento to someone. So
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, we also having 35% discount. So
Oh,
please contact
okay.
us. Yes, we have 30%, 35% discount for this product. So please contact us. You can fill up the inquiry form, or you can WhatsApp to me directly in the number in the slide just now. Yes, we can include logo. We can do so many things actually. So if you want to talk about the ideas and all, it's better for me to call and speak to you so you can understand better about it.
Yes, I have. I will show the slide again with Uma's number. Please do note it down so that you can contact Uma after this. So this is Uma's number. You can scan the QR code to contact Uma, or you can DM them in their Isan cottage and all these things. So please do contact them. Please do contact Uma and design your perfect gift for someone else. And remember again, this only 100, no, not 100, only 99 of
99.
these exists in the world, and it's going to be so beautiful when you it's going to be something very beautiful when you give this to someone and they know that nobody can get something similar like this to anyone, because only 99 is exists. So somebody saying they cannot see the contact number because
I
it's
can
copyright.
put the number lah in the chat.
Can please do put your number so that they can contact you. So yeah, do you have any other question, guys? If you have any other questions, please do let us know so that we will ask. And I think we already have reached our end of the time. I hope you guys can see the uh, number here. That is Uma's number. So please do contact Uma and get your customized gift. Okay,
Yes.
so thank you so much, Uma, for your beautiful sharing about how you have survived as an artist during this pandemic time by handling your own emotions for a while first. Calm down, and then you slowly see what else you can do in your business, which is bringing the business to online. Even I don't believe that you are doing online coaching for henna, because I was like, how to do that? How is even Uma doing it? And then slowly you not only doing it, you build that to the next level by building your team and coming up with beautiful product like mementos and everything. Thank you so much for your sharing. I hope the audience really had fun. So
Thank
thank you so much, guys, for watching this session and also sharing it out to people. So see you
and
guys again next week. Uma, do you have anything to say at the last so that we can finish the session?
yeah. Thank you, Stephen, for having me. And I have to say that what you're doing is super inspiring because I was inspired by many other people that you interviewed before this. I've been seeing your show from the day one. So thank you so much for doing this, and keep inspiring a lot more people. And thank you for those who joined today's talk show. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my funny story. So bye
Awesome.
bye.
Thank you so much, Uma. So thank you so much. I have put the contact numbers of Uma at the thing as well. So thank you. I would like to extend this opportunity to thank Friendship Mehendi again. We have the honor of Friendship Mehendi here with us today. Thank you so much for sponsoring this month of Talk with Stephen. So you were going to talk about Friendship Mehendi and what they've done in the next Talk with Stephen session as well. So until then, see you guys again. Thank you so much, Uma. Have a nice day, guys.
Bye.